Hi class, it's Mrs. Guzman. Today we're going to talk about mixed numbers and fractions greater than 1. A mixed number is a number that consists of a whole number and a fraction. A fraction is greater than 1 if the numerator is larger than the denominator. This fraction is greater than 1 because there are more pieces in the numerator than the denominator. I'm going to show you what 2 3/5 looks like if I were to draw it out. The 2 is represented by 2 of these fraction bars being shaded in completely, and 3/5 is represented by 3 out of 5 being shaded in. I could also write this as an improper fraction by counting. There are 5 pieces here, 5 pieces here, and 3 pieces here. That is 13/5 that are shaded. If I were adding fifths like this, remember the denominator is staying the same and I'm only adding the top. So 5, 10, 15, 20 fifths. That is an improper fraction. I know that 20 divided by 5 is 4. I also know that 5/5 is 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. Now we're going to talk about decomposing a fraction. If I have 17/5, I know that this is 5/5 plus 5/5, that's 10 so far, plus 5/5, that's 15/5 so far, plus, plus how many more fifths? You're right, plus 2/5 gives me 17/5. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17 gives me 17/5. I have decomposed the fraction. Now I can say 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 2/5 is 3 2/5. I also know that any fraction is a division problem, so I can divide to solve this as well. I can tell myself 17 divided by 5. I know that 5 goes into 17 3 times, and I know that I have 2 left over. 3 2/5, because this is my denominator, is my answer. I can also do this without making a traditional division problem and just say in my head, 5 goes into 17 how many times? 3 times. How many is left over? 2, and my denominator is 5, 3 2/5. Whichever way feels the best to you, you're going to get the same answer. Do what fits your style. Let's do one more. Let's decompose this fraction first. So I've written this out beforehand because it took a little while. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of these 3/3 that I'm adding together. That gives me 27/3. How many more thirds do I need to get to 28? That would be plus 1/3. I can go back and assign ones to all of these 3/3, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9, and 1/3 is my decomposed fraction. I can set up a traditional division problem. 28 divided by 3, 3 goes into 28 9 times. I have 1 left over. Remember, this is my denominator, So I have 9 1/3. I can also do this thinking of the division bar as, well, the fraction bar as division, because every fraction is a division problem. 28 divided by 3. I know that 3 goes into 28 9 times, and there is 1 left over. This is my denominator, and I get the same answer. Again, do whatever feels most comfortable to you. Have fun.